While clearing the battlefield, a soldier unexpectedly found a little girl who had survived. He felt a wave of compassion and wanted to take her away, but the girl looked terrified. She was tightly holding her mother's hand, but her mother was already gone. The soldier gently comforted her. Even though they couldn't understand each other's language, the girl could feel his kindness. She slowly let her guard down and ran into his arms. His comrades were surprised to see the child, but no one had the heart to leave her behind. A sudden explosion occurred. Jake was injured while protecting the girl. After confirming she was safe, he fainted in peace. He was unconscious in bed for 2 whole days. The girl stayed by his side without leaving once, until he opened his eyes. She finally showed a long-lost smile. Jack wasn't good at doing hair, but the girl didn't mind at all. She simply cut her hair short. Her thoughtfulness and strength moved everyone deeply. The dull army base became filled with laughter because of her arrival, but because of her past trauma, the girl still hadn't spoken a word. Jack decided to teach her Turkish. He also gave her a name, Ayla, which meant moonlight, to remember the night they met under the moon. The first word Ayla learned was daddy. When Jack heard her say daddy, he truly understood what it meant to be a father. When the first group of soldiers were allowed to return home, everyone said a heartfelt goodbye to Ayla, but Jack didn't leave. He chose to stay as a volunteer. This decision made his fiancée back home very unhappy. He had no answer for her, but Ayla had already seen him as her father. He had to take responsibility. As the situation changed, the whole unit had to evacuate. The higher-ups decided to send Ayla to a relief orphanage. Jake was worried, so he personally took her to the school to keep her from being sad. He lied and said they were just visiting. Ayla reluctantly agreed and followed the teacher into the classroom. Then the piano started playing. It was the Turkish national anthem. She immediately joined in the singing. She wanted her dad to be proud of her. Jack stood outside the window with tears in his eyes, but he knew he had to leave. Just as he walked out of the classroom, he heard daddy from behind. Ayla ran after him crying. Jack could no longer hold back his emotions. He hugged Ayla tightly.
Sen gidiyorsun. Ben sana gitmem demiştim. Bırakmam demiştim.
Sultan beraber gideceğiz.
Then he came up with a bold plan. He poked several holes in a box. They made a promise not to make a sound along the way. At security, the staff noticed something strange, but let them pass out of trust. Just when Jack thought they had made it, the orphanage director showed up and stopped them. The box was opened, and his plan to bring Ayla home completely failed. He could only hide his reluctance in his heart and say goodbye to Ayla. He promised he would come back for her. Ayla held back her tears and watched her father walk farther and farther away. Jack returned to his homeland. His fiancée was already married. His parents arranged for him to marry a gentlewoman. After hearing Ayla's story, she didn't blame him. She was moved instead and agreed to help him find Ayla. They searched far and wide, but never found a clue. 60 years passed. The once strong soldier was now gray and old, but he never stopped missing Ayla. Knowing he didn't have much time left, he looked through old photos with tears in his eyes. Then one day, his wife received a call from the embassy. Ayla had been found. Jack recognized Ayla instantly. This father-daughter love that crossed borders finally had its happy ending.